Hey guys, what's up? Lumicube here, and today we are doing a testing video. So I have all GS nuts right here, all the nuts different colors and each different resistance on like the stiffness and stability. So on this side we have the screws, the nuts, whatever, that are loose, flex, loose, and they make the cube move around a lot. And on this side you have the cubes these that make the cube slow and more stable, and makes it a little bit more more stiff. Okay, so we're gonna try these out in order from going down here. We're gonna see which one's the best, and we're gonna see what my final results are for what I think are the best springs. Keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion at the end. Okay, so let's get started. So these are the purple springs. They're the lightest, the fastest, and they make the cube flex a lot. So this may sound surprising, keep in mind this is my personal opinion, but I like these springs a lot actually. For some reason, when I turn, I don't want the cube to be perfectly straight. I want it to flex a little. And this does it a lot, which is my only problem, but it made the cube real fast, a bit too fast for my liking. But what I'm just trying to say is that these springs were okay with me. Okay, so these are the blue springs. So if you have these blue springs, then these are the springs that come with the cube once you get it out of the box, if you just order the SM, not the premium bundle like I did. Anyway, with these springs, I did not like them as much as the purple springs. It gave me an unsatisfying feeling. These springs are not as flexy as the purple, not as fast. They're just one step down from that basically. What these springs really did, they just made the cube a bit harder to turn with. So now we're on the green springs, and these are, at this point, my favorite springs, is comparing it to the blue and purple springs, because they make the cube flex almost the limit I wanted to, getting close to the limit I wanted to, and it's still pretty fast. It makes the cube a bit more stable and makes the magnets feel a bit satisfying, more tactile. These springs are basically one of the better options I'd recommend, and you'll see that at the end. So now these are the yellow springs, and these are my favorite springs. With these springs, they are just the right speed I need. This cube still is really fast with these springs. They are very stable, and they flex just as much as I wanted to. These are my favorite springs, and these are the springs I solve that I personally think are the most satisfying. I just like these springs so much. They're my favorite one. So these next springs I like, but compared to the green and yellow springs, I don't like. And these are the white springs, the colorless ones. And the problem with these is that I think it's just a bit too stiff. It gave me an unsatisfying feeling when I was turning with the cube, but it made the cube a bit more stable. They got away with the flexy feeling by this point. So now the orange springs are next, and these are the springs that make it a bit more stable. And this is when I don't have a lot of good things to say. These springs make it hard to turn fast, because these springs make it very slow, which you can say is good for others, but for me, I want to turn fast, and that's not a good sign. Basically, my big problem with these is that they're too stable, and they don't flex a lot, and they don't give you a lot of room to turn. So these last springs are the red ones, and all I'm going to say is that the orange springs are worse. They don't move around. They don't move around that much. Don't flex. It's a bit too stiff, and the cube is very slow. Ironically, I got my best solve on this. Ironically. Okay, so overall, I know you guys only saw one solve of each nuts, but I had the nuts with the yellow ones with the best, and I'll show you my averages on the in credits. It's just a slide I use to put down text, but my worst average was on the red ones, surprisingly, because I got my best solve on that. But I think that's just maybe because of scramble. But overall, I'd recommend these these two mostly, and maybe this one. And surprisingly, I actually kind of enjoyed this one as well, the purple one. So, overall, I'd mostly recommend, my number one recommendation would be the yellow one to put in, but once again, this is just my personal opinion. You can do what I did, experiment, and what Jared Cooper did, he experimented too. And, I just want to know what you guys think's the best GS nut. Guys, thanks for watching, Lumcure out, and bye!